Here's my chair, office for the day. I love this chair. Take it anywhere and just go work. Here at the Rose Bowl. Talk soon. Take care. I'm about to publish my next book, HowExpert Guide to Science. The ultimate handbook for exploring, understanding, and mastering the world of science. Go check it out on Amazon. I'm about to publish it. The print version on paperback version, hardback version on Amazon, and expanded distribution on IngramSpark and directly on Shopify. Let's get started. So it's Amazon KDP. Behind the scenes, I put the book title information, author, my brand name, description, publishing rights, primary audience, primary marketplace, Amazon.com. 3 categories related to this topic. Okay, keywords, 7 keywords, publication date when I release it, 7 continue. I got my own ISBN from myidentifiers.com, which is the official website to get the ISBN. Print options, black and white interior with cream paper, 6x9, no bleed, and matte. Already uploaded the manuscript. Book cover already ready. AI generate content. I answered the question. Yes, for this particular book. After this, I'm already working on my next book, most likely about sustainability. After that, most likely technology, then food and nutrition, and we'll see what goes on afterwards. Territories, all worldwide rights. Primary marketplace, Amazon.com. Pricing, $19.99 for US and all the European regions. And all the price ends in 99 to maximize the price, okay? Lastly, click on the publish button. Publish. And if you want to learn how to self-publish your book, click that link below the video. There you go. Your paperback has been submitted. Go check out HowExpert Guide to Science on Amazon as an ebook, paperback, hardback, and audiobook coming soon in the future. Hardback is very similar. From the top, language, English, book title. I don't fill out every detail, just the main essentials. Author, description, publishing rights, primary audience, primary marketplace, categories, 3 categories, keywords, publication date, release date. ISBN is a separate ISBN from the paperback because each format of the book needs its own unique ISBN. Okay? So I purchased over 3,000 ISBNs, as you can see right here. Again, this is the website. I've purchased over 3,000 ISBNs. And this particular ISBN for the hardback. Print options, very similar to the hardback. Black and white interior with cream paper, 6x9, no bleed, matte. Manuscript uploaded, the paperback, a hardback cover uploaded, AI generated question, yes. 7 continue. HowExpert publishes how-to guides on all topics from A to Z. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more. All territory, worldwide rights. Price is set. Publish. There you go. Awesome. Now moving on to the next platform, IngramSpark. This is expanded distribution. It goes to what I believe thousands of retailers, IngramSpark. To do expanded distribution, you got to uncheck on Amazon expanded distribution and go directly using IngramSpark. Okay, here's the behind the scenes title, language, ISBN for the print paperback, publishing rights, artificial intelligence, yes. My brand name, imprint, subjects, audience. Hold on one second. Description, the keywords, continue. Okay. Trim size. This is the details behind the scenes. Black and white cream, paperback, perfect bound, matte, page count. Put the retail price for US, UK, European Union, Canada, Australia, Global Connect. Check, check, check. Current date 11th. I uploaded the interior, and I'm going to upload the exterior, the design. Okay, I uploaded it. Continue. The title metadata has no errors. Continue. Continue. Here's the details behind the scenes. Let me multitask with the hardback at the same time. This is a hardback info. Details, publishing rights, AI been used for this particular project, author, contributor name, imprint, subjects, pick 3 categories, audience, description, keywords. Continue. 6x9, black and white, cream, hardback, case laminate, matte, page count 252 pages. Price is a little higher for this one. Let me match European Union to US price. Okay. Check, check, check. Continue. The paperback, go back, click I authorize Ingram Spark to establish the titles in its database, and I agree that the selections I made are correct and final. Let me publish it right here. Upload the cover here. After it's published on Ingram Spark, it says congratulations. There you go for the paperback. Now I uploaded the design and the book inside. Interior, I mean. Continue. Continue. Here's the hardback. And there will be a checkbox to check and go from there. Lastly, click on the checkbox. Complete submission. All right. Processing. Congratulations. It's published for expanded distribution using Ingram Spark. Now let me do it on Shopify. Shopify, you gotta use another app called Book Vault or Lulu in conjunction with Shopify Store for e-commerce store. I put the title, the details, description here, the cover, categories, price, and I also use an app called Book Vault. Let me show you from the top. Perfect bound, matte, inches 6x9, cream, cover board, and page count 252 for this one. Put the title on my own ISBN, click add now. There will be a page like this, upload the files. So on top, I will put the interior, the book file, and on the bottom, I'll put the design. Let me do that right now. Okay, I'm uploading that, the cover. So I'm uploading the interior, the book file in PDF, and the cover file in PDF, okay? On Book Vault. And next, I go to Shopify. Click on more actions. It's currently draft. Add to Book Vault. So I go to this right here and go to the product. Click on Setup Fulfillment and pick the correct product. HowExpert Guide to Science. And by default, it's automatically checked for UK. I'm going to check box US as well and click Save. Okay. It said connecting the product on Book Vault with Shopify, my Shopify store. And then go back, click back, and automatically the products are already set up. The shipping is already set up using this app. Okay. Draft. Also, one last thing. What I like to do is this thing called variants, because I like to sell. My plan is to sell not just a paperback version, but also the ebook version and audio and the hardback version of the same book on the same page, product page. So to do that, you got to use what they call variants. I created a format variant for paperback. I could add another one down the line for an ebook, audio, hardback down the line in the future. I'm starting with paperbacks right now. And currently draft, last step, I will click on turn the draft into active. And lastly, another thing, product description, my vendor, my brand name, product type, paperbacks, and click on save. Okay, and let me show you. I'll refresh this. Click on, hold on one second. Click on more actions and click on view. And the product has been set up. It's live right now on my Shopify e-commerce store. As simple as that, okay? So there you go, start to finish publishing my book, HowExpert Guide to Science, the ultimate handbook for exploring, understanding, and mastering the world of science on Amazon, Ingram Spark expanded distribution, and Shopify. Thanks for watching. Go get this book and go get all my products from A to Z. HowExpert. Take care. There it is. Okay, publisher journey video behind the scenes. I'm looking for my next product cover image here at depositphotos.com. The product will be about sustainability, sustainable life, green living, eco-friendly lifestyle. So here's some favorites I have behind the scenes, some images, and I'm going to send it to my designer and look at several samples. These are potential ones, okay? I've probably looked at 100 plus images so far, and these are my favorites so far, kind of. And I'm gonna pick the best one from here. Okay, so let me take a look. And by the way, if you like the image but it's not perfect, you want variations, just go on the bottom. There's similar vector images, there's same series, and you just click on see more and you can look at other images. Okay, so let me take a quick look. I kind of like this one, maybe. This is not too bad. This is not bad either, but I just want to go for the best one, okay? This is alright. Let me see the variations. Let me see what else. This is okay, if you want to kind of take a look at it zoomed in, just click on it. Okay. I don't really love it, so this one's alright, but I don't know, it's kind of basic. Now this one too. I have some samples my designer sent me. Let me show you behind the scenes 1 second. Here's one, but I don't like it because there's too much space on the top and the bottom. It's too much space. Here's another image with the green filled in. The original interior color, the white. HowExpert Guide to Sustainability, the ultimate handbook for eco-friendly tips, green lifestyle, and sustainable living. Stay tuned. I'll make some adjustments here. Maybe the subtitle should be a little bit smaller. I like this image. It's not too bad, okay, compared to all the other ones I looked at, because they're too rectangular. So I put in the main keyword here and search for the topics, and as you can see, I type in the main keyword like sustainable, sustainability. Let me just type in the word sustainable, see what shows up. These are the images that kind of show up. I'm not using AI. I'm picking images just from Deposit Photos. Keep it simple. And I go through many different pages until I like something stands out. And whatever stands out, I open in a new tab. Okay, and then I open several favorites, and then I compare and contrast the favorites, and process of elimination, I pick one at the end of the day. Okay, and I pick like 3 to 5, and I send those to my designer. He sends me samples, and take a look at it. I like one version, then I go from there. You know, different color, little adjustments. Maybe I want to try out different colors on the top. You know, maybe, you know, make the subtitle smaller, whatever. Go from there. This is not bad either, actually. This, I'm gonna pass on that. That's how it goes. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm gonna keep looking. I'm gonna pause it. If I find an image that I like, I'll let you know. I kind of want to see a sample with this recent one that I just saw right now. I want to see the one with this too elementary basic. So I want maybe I'll take a look at a sample with this too. Maybe we'll see. Okay. I've been searching a lot, looking at different images, all kinds of images. Here are some favorites behind the scenes. This is not all the favorites though, because there's like 10 plus more. Hold on. I kind of like this because it just focuses on the tree, the earth, the people, shaking hands, connecting. So I might be interested in that. Get one image. And maybe this, because at least it has a recycling sign in the middle, so it kind of has some kind of like structure, as opposed to this one. It's kind of random. I don't like it. It has some kind of meaning here behind it directly. Like, people look at an image and instantly they make a judgment, right? So I might go with that one. Let's take a look at some of the favorites I have opened in the new tab. Okay. Like, you want to speak it. A picture speaks 1,000 words, right? So you want to speak 1,000 words directly, quickly, right to the point. Hold on, let me go all the way to the end. Maybe. It's more about planting, gardening, so I'm going to close it out. Is that the same one? This has more, so I'll use this one. I prefer that one. Okay. This one's a good image, actually. I will get rid of the word save world. Whatever this is on the bottom, I'll get rid of it and just focus on the image right here. I kind of like the image. It's good quality. This one, I'm going to pass. It's interesting, but I don't know. This is alright, but I don't like the water spilling. I would prefer this. This is not a bad image as well. I would get rid of the word save the world, and the bottom portion, I'll cut it out. We'll see. Maybe. This is a good one too. I'm going to close this out. Too much text. The image is a little too basic for me. I prefer a green color for this topic, so not by default. I'll close it out. This is not bad, but it's more about recycling. I might choose this in the future for another book about recycling. We'll see. But not for this particular book, sustainability. Ecology, this is not bad, but too much text. Let me see this one. Too much text. It's more like an infographic. Close this out. This too is not a bad image, but I'll close this out. This is more about forests and trees, so maybe for another topic, okay? But I like the image. This one is a little bit kind of boring, a little bit dark, depressing, the colors. For that reason, I'll skip this one. Okay, so these are the finalists. I'll close this out. Okay, these are the final 10, I guess. This one. This one. I like this one. I kind of like this. Let me save this. Hold up. Save it. I kind of like that one. Not as good as the other one. For some reason, this is just, I think it's the earth. That's what it is. Okay. This one compared to this one. I think this is better because it's not spilling. The water's not spilling. This is good too, actually. So I'm going to save this one. This one, they're both good. So I'm keep looking. It's not bad either. This one. I don't know, maybe. This is the same image as the other one. This is a little too much. You know, too many people on the image. Yeah, too cluttered. This is the same one as this, right? Or is it? No, it's not the same one. I like this one better. It's a little bit cleaner. So close that out. This one, I'll close this out. Okay, so the final 5. This one, let me save it first. Saved already. This one. This one. I don't like this one. Maybe this one. Maybe that one. That's good quality. We'll see. I like the symbolic nature of this image. This one I'm going to pass. And I'm going to close this out too, okay? Again, final 4. This one. This one. This one. Or this one. We'll see. I'm going to send these over to my designer right now and request a sample for each. I'm not purchasing the image until I make a final decision on the correct one. So I'll ask for watermark versions. And once I pick the one that I like the best, I'll purchase it and go from there. Okay? Thank you. Talk soon. Check out my new book, HowExpert Guide to Sustainability, the Ultimate Handbook for Eco-Friendly Tips, Green Lifestyle, and Sustainable Living. Talk soon. Check out HowExpert Guide to Plane Spotting. And check out HowExpert Guide to Cloud Spotting. Publisher journey video of the day. I worked on a few books right now. One book I'm publishing is HowExpert Guide to Sustainability. Stay tuned. The book is done. The formatting is done. The setup is done on all the platforms. And I just need to finish the image by my designer. Okay, and after that, I'm working on a new book. I like to work on at least like 2 books at the same time, because one book I'm publishing and the next book I'm creating. Create and publish. Those are the 2 essential income generating activities as an author or publisher. So I like to do those 2 things at the same time. Okay. So a couple books I'm creating right now in terms of the book details. I created an outline, the table of contents, the book description, the title, subtitle I came up with today. And one topic is kind of a unique topic. I'm open to going to unique topics now because I've been going in so many general broad categories. Now I want to kind of zoom in. I zoomed out for all these categories, you know. But now I want to zoom in to more niche topics because that's kind of my forte. I built my brand HowExpert from unique topics from A to Z. So I want to go back into unique topics, and to be honest with you, I enjoy going to unique topics because there's less competition, and when I publish them, sometimes I'm the first person in the world to publish a book about that topic, you know, for some topics actually, you know, like there's no book about underwater basket weaving, right? Because people think that's too specific of a topic. Guess what? Coming soon, I'm going to do a book about underwater basket weaving, okay? I'm going to go for, like I said, I'm an A to Z publisher, so. And the cool thing about it is the world is so big that there's going to be at least several people on a daily basis who are going to be interested searching for underwater basket weaving or unique topics like that have no competition, because every other author publisher thinks, it's too small a demand. It's probably true if you only focus on one niche, but if you're A to Z, right? If you're able to go all topics A to Z, why not go for those unique topics? It may not be a home run, but it'll be a first base. And those first base hits add up over time, right? To get a run. So another topic I found today, in terms of a little bit unique, is it has kind of like 200 topics or 200 results on Amazon for it, is bioluminescence. Again, I'm going to be honest with you. Many of these topics I don't know. But if I've never heard of it, that's a sign for me, from my years of experience as a publisher, everyday publisher, that's a good sign that, that has no competition. But on top of that, it needs demand. So how do I check demand? Make sure that topic has demand the everyday way without having to search for best-selling rank, BSR, like other publishers teach you. And nothing wrong with that. That's a formula. That's a formula to do it. But my everyday formula is just to, if I've never heard of it, that means low competition. Plus, how do I find demand? Make sure it has demand. Does it have a Wikipedia page? If it has a Wikipedia page, it means it has enough demand to create a Wikipedia page. So, yes, I can use those softwares out there to make sure they have a bestseller rank of 50,000 or less for the top 10 books. You know, it has 1,000 results or less, you know, to make sure there's low competition. That's kind of like the traditional way for most publishers to find niche topics, right? Using softwares. But I'm an A to Z publisher. I publish all topics A to Z. So for unique topics with low competition, high demand, I'm going to go for those anyways. And I'm going to go for broad topics anyway. So to me, it's not as effective, you know, because I want to cover all core categories and all subcategories. So I do it everyday way. A simpler way to find unique niches is go through a list of topics generated by AI. It gives me a list, and go through the entire list and say, which topic have I never heard of? And one topic was bioluminescence. Okay? And it's some kind of topic about marine plants that glow in the light during the nighttime. So, okay, I'll do it. And I looked into Wikipedia. It has a Wikipedia page. I also verified it by Amazon search results. It has like 200 results or less, or something like that. So that's one topic I worked on today in terms of creating an outline, table of contents, and so forth. And another topic I want to go into is, on top of that, are once disc golf. That's not as unique, but I may go into that down the line in the future, okay? Another topic I discovered today was stargazing. I already published a book about astronomy in the past, hiring a real-life everyday expert who's passionate about that topic. So that did okay. So I'm open to similar topics, and I was looking for a list of unique topics that I've never really heard of, and I had a whole list of like almost 50 topics. And then I wanted to go into, I asked the AI, hey, which of these topics don't really require images to learn in a book? And it listed like 30 of them. And one of the topics that sounded kind of lighthearted and friendly and interesting and fun was stargazing. So I said, you know what? That's going to be one of the topics I'm going to go into in the future. So I created a title, subtitle, table of contents, and book description based on that topic today. Okay, so bioluminescence, stargazing are going to be topics I'm going to create and publish down the line in the future. Stay tuned. by my publishing brand, HowExpert. And again, HowExpert publishes how-to guides on all topics from A to Z. Visit HowExpert.com to learn more. Okay. And I laugh because I say that so many times. But yeah. And then after that, it's just rinse and repeat, man. Rinse and repeat. That's it. I counted all the books I published this year. After HowExpert Guide to Sustainability, that'll be 48 books published this year. And I started AI in the middle of the year. So if I started in the beginning of the year, I would probably have about 100 books published this year. That's a personal milestone for me. Because prior to that, my biggest, the most amount of books I published in the past was a couple years ago. I published like 37 books in a year with real life everyday experts. Okay, each one writing their own specific topics. I didn't hire one ghostwriter to write all the books. Each book was written by a different person. But now with AI, I'm able to create and produce more books. And already, it's not the end of the year already. I'm going to cross that line of 50 books, 50 plus books this year. So I'm excited next year too. I'm excited next year. I'm going to go all out. I know my goal is next year I want to publish 100 plus books next year for all topics A to Z as well. And the more books you publish, the more you learn. Just little nuances, what topics to go into, how to format a book, the process of it, not just for myself, but my designer, my virtual assistant team member behind the scenes as well. Everything goes a lot smoother moving forward, you know? So I'm just going to rinse and repeat, and that's it. This week is an event for book publishing in Vegas. I decided to skip it this year because, you know, I went 3 years in a row in the past 3 years, but there's a time to learn and there's a time to do. And I feel like with AI, it's time to learn and it's time to do. You know, I already learned all I needed to learn in terms of finding my own lane in this publishing world. And to be frank, a lot of people don't do what I do in this industry. A lot of people, when I went to that event, and it's been great, but they're mostly like authors and fiction authors, right? There's not a lot of nonfiction publishers. I met some and they were cool, but I feel like 3 years in a row going to that event was enough for me. And again, there's a time to learn, but there's also a time to do as well. And if I spend my time just learning and learning and learning, and what I've noticed is that if I try to learn and learn and learn, sometimes that hinders my process because I figured out my formula in terms of creating and publishing all topics A to Z. I have a vision for my brand, HowExpert, publishing 1,000+ books for all topics A to Z. So sometimes when I find myself going to seminars, it's motivating. But if I take their advice to, you know, like if I take most people's advice, their advice may not fit my brand, my way, my path. And I'm not dissing anyone. It's just that the lane I created for my own lane in this publishing world is different than most people's lanes, the way how they do it. So sometimes, like I said, what I've learned is there's a time to learn. During that learning phase, figure out your formula, figure out your lane. And once you figure out your lane, go take massive action and dominate that lane. And that's all I got to say. That's why this year I decided to skip this year. And because I want to take time this week, I could have went to an event in Vegas. But I'd rather spend my week publishing, creating and publishing more books. And I would produce like 2-3 books, you know, moving forward. So I'd rather create 2-3 books than go to an event and where I already learned enough information I need to learn. And the biggest lesson I learned last year, out of all the 3 years I went in terms of information, was the importance of AI, embracing AI. If I didn't go to that event, I would have been doubtful. Should I use AI? I'm not sure. But because I went to that event, I decided, you know what? I see other people using AI. I see everyone talking about AI. Okay, worst case scenario, if my business is slowing down, I decided last year at that event, I'm going to consider going to, I'm going to consider using AI. The event was called 20 Books to 50K back in the days, but they they shifted and someone else bought the company, or like it got rebranded or something. So you can do your own research on that. But yeah, I learned what I need to learn in that event, and now I'm taking that information, and now it's time for action, execution, doing. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I gotta go. Go check out all my books on all topics from A to Z by HowExpert on all the platforms, on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, as an ebook, paperback, hardback, audiobook, and so forth. Thanks for watching. Click the link below if you want to learn more about book publishing, self-publishing. I gotta go. Talk soon. Take care. Bye.